Hi there, TJ from CanadianProductReviews.com. Want to say sorry for the no video yesterday, but I don't have anybody to apologize to, only myself. I tried to make a video, just going to make it on this homemade video slider, but as you can see, it really didn't work out. So yeah, maybe I'll try this again sometime, but right back into it. Today we're going to talk about Bluetooth speakers, and I think from here on out I'm going to do a video every other day in March, because no one's watching anyways, and it'll save me some headaches, maybe get some better reviews out of it. So let's cue the intro, and we'll get right into these Bluetooth speakers I have sitting right here. Woo! So, Bluetooth speakers, 3 of them here. What's my opinion? Price doesn't matter. With a lot of things, the more you spend, the better the product. And especially in Bluetooth speakers, that's kind of not really the way it works. The more you spend, typically the flashier the name on it. So, speaking of flashy names, the Bose Soundlink II. Now, they're onto the Bose Soundlink III here. It is $319.99. I think this was even more expensive when I bought it. But the internals on this thing, from what I can know and tell, have just been tweaked a tiny bit. They're really all kind of the same speaker. So mine's kind of beat up. I've had it in the garage, spray painting. There's some overspray on it. I've brought it camping. I've brought it ice fishing. I've brought it everywhere. And it's really a high quality unit. It has not skipped a beat. It sounds great still has great battery life. The thing lasts about 8 hours at medium volume, so that's a plus. Does it sound good? Yeah, it sounds pretty good. It's impressive for the package. Does it sound $319 good? Well, I don't think so. As we'll get to in a second, you can only get so good, so loud out of a little foot by half a foot by a couple inches wide cube box thing. This thing doesn't even have a speakerphone. It's limited to just being a speaker. You can get up to 3 phones to it. It has some bass, some audible bass, but is it worth $300? Honestly not. You're really paying for the name, and we can get as good of experience out of something much less expensive, as we'll get to in a second. Now, honorable mention here, I've got the Logitech, they call it the UE Mini Boom. This is also an older product. It's $99.99 on sale, sort of clearance right now on most websites, at Best Buy anyways. And it's originally $129.99. Now, this is an even smaller unit, so you can imagine it doesn't sound anywhere near as good as that Bose system, of course. And the one benefit is it has a speakerphone built in, which is pretty cool. You can, you're jamming out to some tunes, and you can still talk to somebody, make a quick, sorry, I'm listening to tunes, I'll call you back, kind of call with it. But, it doesn't have the greatest battery life, only a couple hours. You can only fit so much inside this package, and you're still paying 1/3 of the cost of that Bose system. So that's kind of ridiculous. Moving on to our third and final and cheapest unit here. Now, this isn't any fancy brand. It's a Supertooth Bluetooth speaker. It does not have speakerphone, but what it does offer is some really good value. Now, I found it for $49.99 on Best Buy. It's kind of going out of style, but this kind of represents a class of Bluetooth devices. You don't have to spend lots of money to get fairly decent sound, good battery life, and a good Bluetooth speaker that works just as good as those really expensive ones. This is 15% of the price of that Bose system, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a really decent speaker here. So I don't think this is stereo, but it does have some bass reflex, and I'll put some audio samples here. But what I recommend is try the cheap one. If you don't like it, return it, because most of these Bose systems, you can hear them in store. They have little units set up, and when you compare it to this, honestly, this offers 80% of the sound and quality of that Bose system for a fraction of the price. So I definitely recommend checking out an inexpensive large form factor Bluetooth speaker like this, you know, for $50, you could probably jam out to some pretty good jams. So I'm going to quickly get into some sound samples and then we'll finish up the video. So, quick summary, we've got an inexpensive $320 system, we've got a $100 system, and we've got a $50 system. And my favorite of the bunch, by far, is this little pink guy. It just offers some great sound, as you heard, kind of in the middle between these two, but definitely up there near the Bose system in volume and in bass reflex for just a fraction of the price. I give this thing a 4 out of 5 Canadian Product Reviews thumbs up. And if we have to, I'll give this a 2.5 out of 5 just because of the price. Canadian Product Reviews thumbs up. I mean, it's very expensive for what you're getting in it. And on the Bose, I mean, it's a really nice sounding system and I can't fault it too much. I'll give it a 4 out of 5 Canadian Product Reviews thumbs up. So that's the video for today. I'm going to get back to some editing and we'll get into some better videos in a couple of days, but I'll have a video every couple of days here on CanadianProductReviews.com. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Got a Facebook, got a Twitter. I give lots of good deals and product advice on that Facebook. Check it out, and I really do thank you for watching, and I think we'll hang in here. We'll see if we can get some viewers and stuff like that. Pass this along. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. TJ for CanadianProductReviews.com. Woo! Back to life, back to reality, the real reality, that is. Now, what is this thing? Well, it's not just a fancy set of ski goggles, although it's probably as expensive as a fancy set of ski goggles. It's the Samsung Gear VR.